You guys obviously started the game well, went up 10 in the first half. Just what do you think changed there?
Yeah, I think Indiana, did a great job in the second half. We're down two guys that are super important to us, and Terrence Williams, that's not going to change. He's out a while, for the year maybe. Matt Noling, and then, that our depth was an issue for us tonight, for sure.
At the start, when you're running well, you're getting a lot of paint points in there and kind of some easy buckets. What kind of changed with that? Was it more what IU did to deny it, or?
No, I thought we took too many threes. I think as soon as they got the lead and were playing catch up on the road, I thought we settled way too much. For us to take 26 threes is way too much. I thought we went to the basket a couple times and didn't get free throws attempted, and I thought that affected our approach.
What was the game plan for defending Umar Ballo, and how do you feel it was executed out there tonight?
Well, I mean, we thought, I thought he played a hell of a game. I mean, what do you want me to say? He went 9 of 11. He didn't miss a foul shot, so he was pretty damn dominant.
How much of a difference do you think it makes for this Indiana team to play a little smaller without the two bigs?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first time seeing him live, and I think it would be, unfair for me to give an opinion. I know Malik's a heck of an offensive player, and we recruited him really hard at Arkansas. He's our leading scorer, so I'm sure that, when he comes back, it'll just make their team better. I mean, I don't necessarily buy into, spacing and all that. Because 21's a heck of an offensive player, and he didn't score tonight.
This first stretch of Big Ten games, do you feel like you've kind of learned a little bit just about your team and how it's going to respond to league play now that you've been in it a little bit here?
I mean, I've coached in the NBA and the SEC. So, if you think this league's good, so is the SEC. So, I mean, I think we have a lot of players that have transferred up from mid-major, so they're going through some stuff. And obviously, our leading scorer is a freshman in Wesley Yates, and it's our year one, and it's just my job to try to develop a player like Wesley. So there's going to be a lot of learning curves when, when you use Yates as a 37-a-night player in his, fourth Big Ten game. But I think with my background of coaching at the pro level, I think it is important for us in year one to develop one of our younger guys, and that's what we're trying to do with Wesley. And quite frankly, there's going to be a learning curve, when you go against some more experienced players.
Coach, along those lines, kind of halfway through this first year at USC, to talk about, taking a broader step from even beyond tonight necessarily, just the program building and kind of laying down the foundation and culture that you want. Kind of what's the process there, and kind of how's that go? Is it more an organic thing that the players develop, or?
No, I think we have to develop it. We want to win games, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that anyone that watches us would say that we compete. When we go through some offensive dry spells, that's hurt us. We felt like we had an opportunity to beat Oregon. We felt like we had an opportunity to beat Michigan. We played, pretty well for 25 minutes tonight. Whether we ran out of gas, when we went to the bench, we didn't get a whole lot of production. But I knew in year one, for us at least, culture, and everyone uses that word, but USC is a really good academic school. The first semester, our team had the third best GPA in basketball history. That's something important for us when we came to this institution, that we didn't just have basketball at the forefront of everything. We felt in year one we needed our student athletes to fit in with our academic standards, for our student athletes to fit in with the other students on campus. But I also realize that my job is to win basketball games and to get our guys to compete. So, super frustrated with injuries, super frustrated that, that we're within striking distance, and, we're 4 to 5 possessions away. Indiana's a better basketball team. I mean, they showed that tonight. But again, as long as our guys are competing and trying to get better and we're developing guys, especially players that have, you know, young guys, you know, I'm not so sure what else we can do. You know, it's you know, in today's landscape, you're gonna hit on some transfers and some other, you know, you might, maybe not. So it's a when you take a new job, there's just so much going on with trying to move, and you're away from your family, and you know, you got media obligations, but there's no excuse. You know, Dusty May's done a great job. He put together a great team, and you know, Wolf's between us or Michigan when he makes his decision. And, you know, if he says 3 letters and it's USC instead of Michigan, we're probably in a different spot. But we didn't get him, and Coach May did, and he's a new coach too, and he put together a better roster than we have.
All right, last question.
What kind of happened end of the game? You seemed pretty frustrated.
I got no comment on that guy.
All right. Cool. Thank you.